I'm Riju. Today we are just plan to cover the topic Microsoft Defender device control in Intune. So what is the learning object today? We are plan to discussing what is device control and default state of device control and one of the demo. So how to we can configure the device control. We will go for our learning objective. So here you can see first we will show one introduction. What is device control? So how to this device control will function for your uh, organization. So you can see here two computer, one for A, one for B, we are assuming. So the user, you can see this one attacker. So attacker can need to connect the USB to the devices. So you can see here, once the attacker easily can connect for your one of the organization devices. So this you can see allow the access the USB. Why this allow? You can see the second diagram. So here you can see here deny the USB connection. So why this deny the USB connection? The device control will be deny the USB connection because this attacker cannot access for this PC because of the device control. Your policy will be block the access for the USB connection. So here you can see the attacker can easily connect for your organization devices because there are no any device control policy not implement for these devices. So now you understand what is the device control. So we will go for the what is device control. Protect your organization from the potential data loss and protect use of the external media such as USB drive, removal storage device and other peripheral hardware, USB driver, CD, disk and etc. And it's reduce the risk of the sensitive data being transferred to the external devices. And device control policy can apply for both users and the groups and also is applied for the devices. And what is the management and configuration for the device control? You can use for the Microsoft Endpoint Manager like Intune, and this application will be coming endpoint security, attack surface reduction, and device control. And another one, group policy. You are using on-premises devices. You can use for the group policy deployment settings, and you can also use the Microsoft Defender for the endpoint port. And reporting and monitoring capability to the track the device and usage policy enforcement. Once you have a Microsoft Defender endpoint portal connectivity, you can get the report for what is the USB device for the connecting for the your devices. So now you understand what is the device control and how management and configuration for the your device control. Next, we will discuss for the why do I need the device control in the Microsoft Defender for the endpoint. So what is the importance of using the Microsoft Defender for your endpoint? So we will discuss each topic. Prevent the malware infection. So you can prevent the malware. How to you can prevent the malware infection? Block on unauthorized or unapproved devices to connect for your organization device, and protect against the data theft because you can easily enforcing encrypt BitLocker on removal media. Once you connect the removal media, you can configure for the BitLocker. Then you can take the data and enforce the security policies, blocking all removal storage and device by the default. You can also block all the external connectivity from all the removal storage from the devices by default. And next, gain visibility and monitoring, and you can get the monitor and log which device are connected using the Microsoft Defender portal. You can get the monitor and log which device, and reduce the attacking surface. Device control minimize this vulnerability, strengthening your overall endpoint security. So next we will discuss for the default state of your device control. So how to default status of device control. Once you enable the device control policy, you can see the status of your devices. So if the device is already enabled for the device control. So how to we can see this one? You can use for the get MB computer status. Once you connect this one, you can see this PowerShell connection. You can see here the this PowerShell configuration, device control data enforcement, and this is the disable, and device control state is disabled. So device control state is enabled. Once you policy will be implemented, see you can see the device control state is enabled. You can see the difference. No restriction, all type is read and write and executor will be allowed. So here you can device control enforcement default allow, and device control policy is updation, and device control state is enabled. So this device control state is enabled, and default device control policy is default allow, means you have no any restriction. Read, write, and execute and print are allowed. Okay. So next, you can see default enforcement is set to deny. So once you see the default is deny, device control default enforcement is deny. You can see deny all access. So you cannot read, write, execute, and print. This is not allowed once the default control enforcement is default deny. So now you understand different state of your device control. You can use for the get MB computer status. Next, we can see the default behavior. So what is once you enable the device control, once you enable, so your default behavior is set to no, your access is allowed. You can see printer, removal, media, Windows, portable, and device, all will be access will be allowed. So default behavior set to yes. You can see here, when you set it to yes in the default behavior, they will deny your all accesses. The same access will be denied. The same access will be denied. So now you understand default behavior. Once you enable the default behavior, set it to no, this access will be allowed. When you policy will be configured for yes, all will be denied. So next we will go for our demo. So what we will do, we will how to block USB storage for the devices, and next we will allow the particular USB storage for the particular user group. So we will discuss for this demo. So now we will go for our Microsoft Intune portal. So we will discuss for how to we can implement this demo. We reach our Microsoft Intune admin center. So what's your plan? We need to plan for implement for the device control. So where we will go, we just go for the endpoint security. So after that, you can go for the attack surface reduction. So here you can see the policy and reusable setting. First, we will just give the introduction for our policy, how to you can make. So you just go for create the policy. Then you should select your platform. Then after that, you need to choose your profile device control. So now you can see here device control will be choose the profile. So what is my first task? We need to block all the USB, deny all access for our USB. So how to we can do that one? So we will choose the profile device control. Then after that we will just click create. So here you can see you need to give the basic information, give your name of your policy. So I just go for access for all device today. Then I will click next. Then here you can see the configuration setup. So here you can go for configuration access control device to be defined, reusable settings, and implement protection against the threat and unauthorized endpoint. Not setting is device control and defender category apply on the device on port and Microsoft Defender for the endpoint. So your before you need to implement for device control, if you need to report and everything, you should enroll your device to the Microsoft Defender endpoint. So you can watch my previous video. My device already enrolled for the Microsoft Defender endpoint port. So now I directly go for Defender. So my plan is block all the USB connections. So here you can see device control enabled. So we need to enable the device control. So here not configured, device control is enabled, device control is disabled. So I just go for the device control is enabled. Now the policy is enabled. Allow full scan. Currently I don't want to configure full scan. If you need, you can configure allow scan for the removal drive, because I just plan to block all my devices. So default enforcement. So this one, you can see default enforcement. You can deny or by this default enforcement. If you don't have any policy, not match with the policy, they automatically deny your access. So default enforcement, you can click here, you can get the more control device control default, and this is the enforcement apply if there are no policy rules present on the end of the policy rules. So there are no policy rules, they will use for the default enforcement. So I just go for default environment. Currently I just default deny enforcement. So remaining I will not use anything. I just go for next. So scope tag assignment. So here you need to assign for your group. So which group you are planning to implement for this policy. So currently I don't make the group. So later I will assign for the group. So I just go for here. Then you can see the select. So now you can see our policy is implemented. So what is our next aim? We need to create one group. Then that group need to assign for this policy. So just I will go for group. Then here we need to create our new groups. The group we have group type security and group name. Okay. So whatever the name you want to give, you can give. Just I will for my recognition, I will give for the need today USB access. Microsoft no need assignment membership. So we will select the member. So I just go for the devices. Want to allow for all the devices you can add, but currently I just add for the particular devices to deny all the accesses. So I just ask SAMs. Okay, then I will select. Then after that I will create. Successfully create our group. So here I will plan to implement deny USB access for our SAM devices. So how to we can do before I will go for assign the policy for that group. I just go for open that devices so you can understand very easily what is the difference will be make after the deny the USB access. So I just go for now the our VMware. This one is the SAM devices. So I just open PowerShell. Then I will just go for PowerShell ISE. Then I will write get MB the same computer status. So just click computer status. Then after that just run. So once you run this one, you can see here. You can see here device control default enforcement currently not enabled. And device control policy last update also you can see here, and device control state is disabled. So now you see this is your device control. Currently this device no any device control policy. And also you can see I just connect to one of my USB. I just go for connect virtual machine. Then I will click OK. Then you can click here. So this PC, you can see your USB device is connected. So there no any policy implemented. So I just go for now my Intune portal. So I just here we need to assign for our policy. So before we don't assign the policy, so I just edit and we need to assign our policy. So so here we will type the our group previously we created deny today USB access. So now the policy we assign for the one of the device. Next, then save. We implement our policy. It take little bit time to complete the policy will be successful. So I just pause my video. So now we come back. You can see before our policy is not enabled. So now you can see here the policy implementation is succeed. So we just click the report. You can see the device information, which device the policy is implemented. So here you can see Sam and Sam at Rijo on Microsoft.com. The policy check-in status is successful. So now we just go for the device, the same device before we open Sam, just open it. So just we will go for first our PowerShell command. Previously we implemented. So we need to run again the same command. So here you can say we second time run the same command. You go just to go for device control. So you can see this status will be changed from here. Here device control default enforcement default deny and the policy status 3/5/2025 8:4 p.m. and device control state is enabled. So in the previous you can see here Previously, we can see here device default enforcement is 0. There no any policy is implemented. So now the policy is implemented. Now we need to connect again our USB devices. Then go to this PC. We are trying to connect our USB device again. So just we will go for connect virtual machines. Windows AM. Then click OK. So now you can see policy status. You can see here the policy is disabled. See, not accessible. Access is denied. So now you can see when you connect your USB, the access is denied. But in the previous section, you can connect your USB device. So now you understand how to you can deny your USB connection for the devices. So next we will implement for the one of the group how to we can give the USB connection for the one group particular group. How to we can give the access of the USB. The same USB how to we can give this one. Just I will go for my Intune policy again. Just to go for endpoint security. So here you just go for attack surface reductions. Then we need to create here the policy. We need to create for the reusable settings. So here you can see the reusable setting. So what is reusable setting? You can reuse creating setting group contain reusable list of endpoint protected device control policy. It create policy tab to the setting group. And each device control policy can allow or block access or specific endpoint. Change settings automatically apply the policy. Not device defined here must be onboarded to the Microsoft Defender endpoint. So reusable settings, you need to give the particular devices. You list in your organization a list of the USB devices or something like this one. So you can add that device detail from here. And this device you can reusable for the policy implementation time. You can give the access to this device only access for our organization. So how to we can give that one? Just go for click add. Then we need to add our device name. This is reusable. Then we just go for configuration. So here we need to add our devices. So what device you want to choose, printer or removal storage? Currently I just go for the removal storage. So just click the removal storage. So here we need to add our removal storage. So just we will go for configure that removal storage. So here product ID, VID means vendor ID, serial number, bus ID, and all information you can give here for your which USB device we need to allow for user will be used. So I just plan to give one of the USB my devices. So I just connect again the USB. Then here now the USB is connected. So just go for here. So here one of the USB view.com application. This will be support for the USB info. I already downloaded. So this will be support for the USB information. So how to we can I already download. So I just go for USB download file open USB driver view. Just open that one. So previously I downloaded that application. You can download from the website. So after that I just open this one. Run. So here you can see which device in your devices. So I just connect now one of my devices. So here you just connect it. Then we just go for here, connect virtual machine again. Oh no, not virtual machine, connect host. Just close it. Open this one. So here you can see SanDisk 3.G. This is my device, USB device. So just a double click. You can get all information regarding for the this USB information. So you can see here product ID, and also you can see here your vendor ID. Also you can get the vendor ID details. So this is the information regarding for the USB. So you can also another method you can get the information. So how to we can do that? You can you no need to download for the USB view. You have another option, manager, device manager, open. So here you can go for the disk. Then you just go for property. and also you can get the details. So here you can see the all the details. You want to device instant path, hardware ID, and parent means you will get for the PID ID. Just go for the parent, you can get the PID ID, with ID and product ID. So you can go for the all the details, device description, also detail you will get from here. Here you can see uh, this is your device manager hardware ID. In a device control is same hardware ID, and device manager friendly name, and also device control friendly name ID. Device manager parent, parent you can see the with and PID ID. Device instant path you can see the instant path ID. So you can also get from the USB, like in a device control you can also get the this information. So you can fill all information related to the device manager. So now you understand how to you can get the device ID, with ID and PID and friendly name and everything. So I just go for now same USB div. So just I need to product ID. I just copy this product ID. Then go to here. Previously we created. This is product ID. Just put product ID. Then you need to the vendor ID. Just copy that vendor ID. Then again I will go for the vendor ID. So after that you want the serial number. You can get the serial number. You can get from here. You can copy that serial number. Then you can paste it. So any information you will give it. Then after that here you need to give your mandatory. I will put allow USB device. So after that I just save. Then here you can see the match type. So you will see when there are multiple device property being used, then you need to give the match. So here you can see we will configure for the multiple information PID and bit. Okay. So what we will do, if you match any or match all, you can match all means all the information should be matched. Match any of the information should be matched. Then this will be allow the use. So I just put match of any. Then I will select review and then save. So now we configure our reusable setting devices. So what I will do now, we will just go for the policy. Then after that create the policy. Then we just select the same device control. Then create. Then here allow USB device. Then click in next. Then here you need to configure the just go for defender. Device control is enabled. Then here you can go for the device control. So here you need to add your device control policy. Set up that access device. You need to define the reusable settings. So we already mentioned the reusable setting, and ensure device control is enabled setting activated. This rule apply to the devices. So what we will do, we needed to include the device and exclude the device. So include means this policy will be applicable the devices. So we need to configure that configuration access. Just a click. This is the access control. You can give the option allow, deny, audit, deny. Allow, when you click the allow, you have the option for the notification option you don't available, disable or none. And you can give the must what, read, write, execute, file, read, file, write, execute. And SID means you can get the SID ID. If you add this information for the particular computer device, you can get the SID ID. So how to we can get the SID ID? So just go for CMD. Just go for user. So you can get the SID value. So just copy this SID value, and you can paste here the SID value. So you can see here how to local user SID or user SID group or the SID of the AD objective. So how to you can get the AD objective for the SID of the AD objective, define whether the apply this policy overseas user or user group. So how to we get the AD object? So just to go for the group one. If you can go for the deny today USB or something like this one. So you just go for here. You can get the object value. So this is object ID for the that SID value. So just we will go I give all the access. So I just go for the audit allow. Audit allow, you can get the send events. Send events means you can get the notifications. So events will be sent for this one. Then after that, SID ID or computer, particular computer you can mention here, or particular user you need to mention here. You just put the SID value here. So I just save. I just option my access control audit allow. So I just say, then include that device. So previously we create the reusable, just add. Then after that, include the device. So after that, we need to give the name. So just I will give the name. I give the name. So after that, I will just click next. Then assignment tag. So currently I will not assign any group. After create, I will assign. So just save. So now we add the USB devices, allowed the USB devices. You can see the policy is allowed USB device group. So now we need to go for the group. Just click the group. We need to create our one of the group. Then we need to assign this policy for that group. Create one new group. So whatever the name you want, you can. Then we just mention the member. I just go for one of the device. Okay, desktop which was sent. So after that, I just create. So after that, I will go for again. Then here you can see allow USB device there. Just add that assignment that group. So before assignment, I just go for the device. Here you can see the device is open. I just open that device. Like we just open the PowerShell. MP different computer status. So here we just go for again. So here you can see device control default enforcement is device control state is disabled, currently not allowed. So just I will go for the policy. Then what I will do, I just include the group. Just add this one. Next and save. Time to complete this policy. So just I will waiting for the completion of the policy. So now you can see here your the policy is successfully installed. You just click the report. So here you can see one of the device we implement the policy. So we just go for again that device. So previously we will see this device have no any configuration. We try to configure again. We just plus. So you can see here device control default allow and device control state is enabled. So we just trying to connect one of the USB for this device. So we just connected one of the USB device. So just I will connect. Then I will click. So now you can see your one of the USB devices connected for your devices. So device is connected. The particular USB is connected. So what I need, I just after you connect it, if you need to report, you can go for get your device control report. So how to we can get the report? You just go for here. Then you just go for security dot Microsoft. So after that you can go for here report. Then you just go to the report. So here you can see the your endpoint device control. So just click the device control. If you can give the audit, you can audit from the here. So just go for view details. Then here you will get all your report from here. So whatever the device will be connected and whatever the device will be, the device event will be sent for the here the report. So just I will close this virtualization. So here you can see, then you can read. So before we will connect it here. So it take little bit time to the report will be coming here. So you can example the previously we connected one of the device in the previous sections. So we just go for here. You can see the action mode is audit. So very important things. Your action mode is audit. Only will you can see the report here. Example, allow audit and deny audit. So you can see the report here. So we implement the deny USB. We also implement the deny USB access for the all the device. Okay. So what we need, it's some organization need a particular device we needed to add for the USB access. So how to we can do that one? You can see before you implement this policy, deny USB access for the all the device. Okay, just open that policy. So where you assign this policy, you assign for the policy for one of the assignment, deny today USB access. Okay, this is a policy you earn. So what is that group? You just go for that groups. Just go into groups for that security group. Deny USB access today. Only one member directly. So we check that what is the member. So this is the one member. The SAM is the device. So sometime organization needed to give the particular device for the access. So this one only one device. You can add more devices. So what my aim? I need to add only give the SAM only give access for the USB. So deny already they have denied the policy. You can go for here. This is the SAM devices. I will connect now one of the USB. Connect to virtual machine and just open it. Then we can go for this one, this PC. So here you can see this USB is the denied USB. So we already implement the reusable setting for one of the reusable setting. You can go for here. Just to go for endpoint security, then go to attack surface reduction policy. So here we will add the reusable USB setting. So this reusable USB, example, your organization one of the reusable USB. So this USB needed to give the access for the particular SAM devices only. So how to we can do that one? We just go for the previous policy attack surface. Just to go there here. Then we just go for the deny USB access for all the devices. So just open that policy. Then here what we will do, we just go to our policy, go to edit the policy. Then here already we device control enable, allow scan and default enforcement, deny enforcement. So what we will do, we just go into device control and here we will add the particular reusable setting. So include, you just add that reusable USB. Then after that you just save. So here what the access you give it to, just give allow, and what is the mass, read, write, execute, file read, file write, file execute, and option none. And here you need to give the particular SID value. So here you can see local user SID or user SID group or the SID of the AD objective. So you can give like this one. So I just go for the one of the device. So local user SID. So I just go for the my device again. So how to we will get the SID value? We just open CMD. Then CMD command who I am /user. So you can get the user Azure AD SAM. You get the SID value. So just to copy this SID value, to go for your command, then give here SID value. So particular user device will be give the right. Then after that save. Then here you need to give your name of your settings. Hello. Then after that you just go for next. Then we will save. So now we implement that policy. It take a little bit time to complete that process to the devices. You just go for your reusable setting also. So very important things. How you implement that configure and match any of the USB condition. Then very important. See, before I give the vendor ID. So if you're using the same, if example, I am using the 2 SanDisk USB. So vendor ID always same. So if you have using that vendor ID, just remove it. Only give the whatever the information. But vendor ID no. Otherwise, you can give the option because I give the option for match any. So any of the condition is match. So you can match all means you can give that all condition. Okay. So I just put only match any. So any condition will be it's okay. So I just remove that vendor ID for that, for this. Then I will save already. Okay. So just we will waiting for our policy will be implemented. It take little bit time to complete. So just I will go for my DBA. Then I will just open that PowerShell. So I just run this PowerShell command. So last synchronization, the command will be coming here. You can see here 22. So now 280. So just I will go for the system. Just system again, go for account. So I will try to sync again because the policy will be implementing very fast in form 270. Just I will try to sync. So it take little bit time to implement that policy. So here also you can see the difference. Just to go for the last device, device control default deny 280. So the 280, the policy will be implemented. So we will check the policy is already executed or no. Just to close it. So I just connect the same USB again. The previously I connected. I try to connect. So I just go for connect virtual machine. Okay. See now before your USB is denied because that USB our policy is default. You can see here our policy is default deny. So here you can see default deny. So I just give the one of the device only, the SAM device only give the access for the one of the reusable our USB devices. So here you can see you can get the all the information. So I just try to remove this one and I will try to add another USB device. So I just eject this one. Okay. Then I will add another USB device. Okay. Then I will just connect virtual machine. See that USB is denied because only you will give the reusable settings, only one USB device. So that way that only one USB will be allowed. If you need to give another USB device also, you need to go for set your reusable device settings. Then give all the information via product ID, serial number and hardware IDs. Give then just add that configuration in your deny policy section. So now you understand how to we can add the USB devices and how to we can deny the USB device in this one. So just now I just plan to wind up my topic. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and support me.